There are times in life when silence fills the room, and the echoes of your own thoughts seem louder than the world outside. You reach out, hoping for a familiar voice, but the phone remains silent. You look into crowded spaces, searching for eyes that meet yours with warmth, yet it feels as if you're looking through a window and no one even glances your way. In these moments, you may wonder, am I invisible? Does anyone notice the ache I carry, the stories behind my smile?
It's natural to feel abandoned, to question your place in the lives of others. But let's pause for a moment and look deeper. Loneliness, while painful, is not a sign that you are unloved or unworthy. It is, in fact, a profound teacher. Sometimes being alone is not about the absence of people, but about the presence of yourself. It's an invitation to hear your own voice, to rediscover the parts of you that get lost in the noise of the crowd.
If you feel abandoned, know that it does not define your worth. It is not evidence that you are lacking. Rather, it reveals who truly stands with you when the spotlight fades and the applause has ended. It shows you whose love is real, whose friendship is steadfast, and whose presence is genuine. In the quiet, you learn to recognize the people who are drawn not to your success or your laughter, but to your spirit and your truth.
When you feel alone, see it not as a failure, but as an opportunity. An opportunity to turn inward, to listen to your heart, and to reconnect with who you are at your core. Each heartbeat, each breath, is a reminder that you are alive, and that your story matters. The feelings of abandonment, as heavy as they are a call to nurture yourself, to be the friend you seek, and to honor your own journey.
You may remember times when you gave everything to others, your time, your love, your energy, hoping to be seen, to be chosen, to belong. And yet, sometimes, those you invest in are unable to reciprocate. This is not a reflection of your value. People can only give what they have, and sometimes, their own wounds make them blind to the needs of others. Let go of the idea that your worth is tied to someone else's ability to stay. You are enough even when others walk away. Think of nature. A tree stands rooted through the seasons, weathering storms, losing its leaves, and still reaching towards the sun. Its strength comes not from the presence of other trees, but from its roots, deep, unseen, and resilient. In your moments of solitude, you too are invited to find your roots. Ask yourself, who am I without the validation of others? What brings me peace, joy, and purpose? Where do I find strength when I stand alone? This journey inward is not always easy. There will be days when the emptiness feels overwhelming, when memories of laughter and shared moments haunt the quiet. But with time, you begin to realize that aloneness is not the same as loneliness. Being alone can be a sanctuary, a place where you are free from judgment and expectation. It is where you can heal, dream, and grow. Remember, too, that many people feel abandoned at different points in their lives. It is a universal experience, though often carried in silence. You are not alone in your loneliness. Somewhere, someone else is also yearning for connection, for understanding, for the reassurance that they matter. If you can, reach out to a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. A simple message, a word of kindness, can bridge the gap between two solitary hearts. If you're struggling, allow yourself to feel what you feel. There is no shame in sadness, no weakness in longing for company. Emotions are meant to be felt, not hidden away. Cry if you need to. Write your thoughts down. Take a walk in nature and let the world remind you of its vastness and your place within it. Every leaf, every cloud, every breeze is a quiet companion, gently holding space for your pain. As days pass, you may notice subtle shifts. The ache may soften. The silence may become less intimidating. You may start to enjoy your own company, discovering passions and talents that had been overshadowed by the demands of others. You might pick up a book, try a new hobby, or simply sit in stillness, savoring the peace that comes from within. With time, you will find that being alone does not mean being abandoned. It means becoming whole. It means learning to trust yourself, to believe in your own resilience, to know that you can weather any storm. It means recognizing that you are the constant in your own life, the person who walks with you through every joy and sorrow. And in this newfound wholeness, you become magnetic. The right people, those who see your light, who cherish your soul, will find their way to you. They will come not because you need them, but because you are whole and ready to share your life, not out of desperation, but out of abundance. So, if today you feel abandoned, remember, this is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a deeper relationship with yourself. Embrace the solitude, honor your feelings, and trust that you are growing stronger with every breath. Your worth is not determined by who stays or who leaves. You are worthy, simply because you exist. Hold on to hope. The world is vast, and life is full of unexpected connections and new beginnings. In the meantime, be gentle with yourself. Celebrate your courage to feel, to endure, and to keep going. You are not invisible. You are here, you are seen, and you are loved. Most importantly, by yourself.